I'm very pleased to say that the team configurations of all the 6 teams at the Chess Super League have been announced, and I'm going to take you through all the teams right now. Firstly, just to show you that these are the logos of the 6 teams: the Ruthless Rooks, the Kingslayers, Quintessential Queens, Pivotal Pawns, Crazy Knights, and Brutal Bishops. We also have the 6 team owners: Saina Nehwal and Suhani Shah for Quintessential Queens, Raftar for Brutal Bishops, Mortal and Asset UL for Ruthless Rooks, Zakir Khan for Pivotal Pawns, Biswa and Shreyas Srinivasan for Crazy Knights, and Tanmay Bhatt for the King Slayers. These are the teams, and now we come to the team composition and who are the team players. But just so that you know that there are 6 players in each team, there are no reserve players. On the top board, you will have the international player, then you have the Indian player, then you have the international player female, Indian player female, junior boy, and junior girl. That's how each team is made up of. Okay, let's go to the first team that we have, and let's begin with the Kingslayers. The Kingslayers is owned by Tanmay Bhatt, and the top board in this team is Anish Giri. He is everyone's favorite super GM, the Twitter god as they call him. You have Sethu Raman as the Indian Grandmaster, former Asian champion, and one of India's best players. Georgia number 1 female player Nana Zagnidze takes the female board, and the Indian female player is Soumya Swaminathan. Soumya is a former world junior champion and also is a well-known streamer. The junior board of this team is very strong because it has the top seed of the event, D. Gukesh, playing here, and also Arpita Mukherjee is a strong player from West Bengal. So overall, Kingslayers has a nice setup. You know, you have Anish and Zagnidze, very strong players there. You have Sethu Raman and Soumya bringing in the balance, and also Gukesh and Arpita here. Going to the next team of this is the Ruthless Rooks. The Ruthless Rooks is owned by Mortal. There you have Radjabov, former winner of the World Cup, played in many candidates. Then you have Kartikeyan Murli, who is around 26-20. Kartikeyan is young, he's around 21 years old, but very good at calculation, very good at sharp positions. Then you have Anna Muzichuk, who has won the World Rapid title, World Blitz title. So very, very experienced. And here, Team Ruthless Rooks gets the edge because they have Harika as the strongest player on the Indian women board. Harika, of course, amazing chess player and very, very strong. The junior board is manned by the one of the latest grandmasters of Indian chess, Harshit Raja, who is currently studying in the US. He's going to take part in this event. And also we have Saina Salonika, who is from Odisha, and she is a young and upcoming talent in girls chess. So quite a balanced team, nice configuration there. Then we go to one of the most exciting teams of this event. It's the Quintessential Queens. They have Sergei Karjakin at the top. Karjakin, World Championship challenger in 2016 to Magnus Carlsen. Also recently finished second at the World Cup and has qualified to the Candidates 22. Here there's a small twist. Quintessential Queens, which is owned by Saina and Suhani, two girl owners, has a female player on the Indian GM board. So rest of the teams have a male player there, but Koneru Humpy is taking on all the male players there, and that's what makes this team unique. Also, you have the 3-time world champion and the greatest female player right now in the world of chess, Hou Yifan, on board number 3. That makes the team extremely strong. And you have Tanya Sachdev over here, who recently won the silver medal at the World Team Championship. You have as juniors Inian from Erode 25-22, a strong grandmaster and an upcoming player, and Priyanka K from Coimbatore, and she is very talented. She's a WIM, and overall, Team Quintessential Queens looks very exciting on paper. This is, and also I am very excited for them because that's the only team where you have female owners. Okay, let's go to the next team. We have Zakir Khan, a very well known stand-up comedian who owns Pivotal Pawns. And here you have the top seed of this entire event, Ding Liren. Ding Liren, as he's called, is rated 2799. So there on top board is massive stability for the team. Then you have the 5-time Commonwealth champion, also known as Mr. Commonwealth, Abhijit Gupta, on board number 2. The international women's board is going to be manned by Zansaya Abdul Malik. She's the first grandmaster from Kazakhstan, first female grandmaster from Kazakhstan. And then you have Bhakti Kulkarni, multiple times national champion of India, former Asian champion, and very strong player. Also, you have Arjun Kalyan on the junior board, who recently became a grandmaster and is moving strength to strength upwards. He's a very good player. And the strongest junior girl board is in this team, that is Savitha Shri. And she's rated 2281 WIM. She recently also participated in the online Olympiad. So Team Pivotal Pawns does look very strong. Next up is the Crazy Knights, owned by Biswa Kalyan Rath and Shreyas Srinivasan. There you have Hikaru Nakamura, who is crowd favorite and everyone loves to see him. He streams a lot and there are so many people who are going to follow Hikaru there. But on board number 2, you have Shashi Kiran, who has been Mr. Rock Solid for Team India. In fact, he is the player who has played the highest number of games at chess Olympiads for Team India ever. More than Vishanan, more than any other player. So he is very experienced on board number 2. Then you have former world champion Maria Muzichuk. You saw in one team you had Anna. They are sisters, but on the board they're going to fight it out against each other. Maria Muzichuk, and you have Marianne Gomes, who recently played a big role in Team India winning the silver at the FIDE World Team Championship. Mary was in scintillating form, and I think her rating of 2350 is currently quite underrated. You have Aryan Chopra, who is very talented, who is rated 2585 on the junior board. That's a very powerful rating. But Aryan doesn't play too much of rapid, so it will be exciting to see how strong he is here. Mrudul Dehankar from Nagpur takes the junior girl board. Mrudul is extremely good, and she will prove her mettle in this tournament most likely. Next, and the final team over here is Brutal Bishops, owned by Raftar, amazing rapper. And Raftar's team has Wang Hao on the top board. Wang Hao retired after playing the candidates 2020-21, and he has decided to make a comeback to chess for this event specifically. And then you have Vidit Gujrathi, India number 2, and very strong on board number 2 for Team Brutal Bishops, Alexandra Koschenyuk. And she is in tremendous form. She won the World Cup recently. She's basically unstoppable right now. She also won the gold medal for the team at the FIDE World Team Championship. Let's see how other players are going to handle her. Isha Karawade could be a bit rusty. She's an international master, very strong player, but she hasn't played for quite some time here. She recently also became a mother. So we will be looking at Isha, whether she'll come with all guns blazing or whether she would be a little bit susceptible there. But we'll see. Raunak Sadhwani is a big strength for the team because in online play and rapid play, Raunak is especially very strong. And on the junior board, he is second seed here after Gukesh. And you have Tarini Goyal from Delhi, who is playing on the junior girls board. Tarini, a very strong player, and would be very interesting to see. But in terms of rating, Tarini has the lowest rating in the girls board, but at this level, anyone can beat anybody. So that's how the teams are. Just to give you an overview of how evenly these teams are matched, these are all the classical ratings based on 1st of October 2021. You have Pivotal Pawns rating average of 2523, Kingslayers rating average of 2523, Ruthless Rooks rating average of 2523. Then you have Crazy Knights 2518, Quintessential Queens 2521, and Brutal Bishops 2518. So all the teams have a roughly even rating average. Some team has a stronger board number 1, some team has stronger board number 2, and so on. Just to tell you a small twist in this, board number 1 and 2 can swap, and board number 3 and 4 can swap. So just to give you an example here, the international player, say in one team is Ding Liren, and in the other team it is Anish Giri, and the Indian player in those two teams are let's say Abhijit Gupta and Setu Raman. So then they can swap. So one team can swap. So that means that Anish and Setu Raman swap. Setu comes on board 1, Anish on board 2. Now if the other team also swaps, then they will play accordingly. Like Anish will play Ding Liren and Setu will play Abhijit Gupta. But if the second team does not swap, then Anish will play against Abhijit Gupta and Setu Raman will play against Ding Liren. That's how the swapping works. And also on board 3-4 you can swap. So a international female player and Indian female player gets a chance. It's made in a way that our players, Indian players, get more exposure to play against the world-class players. And also secondly, it's also made to make the tournament more dynamic and exciting. So this swapping can only happen on board 1, 2 and 3, 4. Teams may choose to do it or ignore it. That's their wish. So before I end the video, I want to just give you a glance at this and I want you to tell me which is your favorite team from this. Is it the Pivotal Pawns? Is it the Kingslayers? Is it the Ruthless Rooks? Is it the Crazy Knights? Is it the Quintessential Queens or the Brutal Bishops? Please let me know in the comment section below. The Chess Super League is coming to you from the 11th to the 17th October. It's just a week away and I hope you are excited. This is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.